What's up, lunatics? So, today's video is a little serious in a way, but at the same time, I'm doing it in honor of Pride Month and the curiosity of some people who wonder why things are the way that they are, why we can't say certain words. Now, since I'm a lesbian and a history nerd, I'd figured I'd go into the history of specific lesbian slurs. I can do more of different parts of the community, but right now this is what I'm going to start off with, and I'm going to make it part of my Let's Talk series. Now, if you want to participate in me choosing different topics for Let's Talk series, be it slurs, baking, video games, anything, just put it in the comments below. Now, I have a bunch of articles that I will be putting in the description of different histories of different words. I'm going to be focusing on 3 of them today. The first one being, now I'm not going to say any of these words, even though I might be one. The reason I'm starting with this word is because it's got a lot deeper of a history than the other ones, and it's very back and forth about where the term even originated from, and there's a lot of different theories. Now, the first theory I'm going to talk about is the Celtic queen Boudica, who was seen as a threat to the power structure later as its connotations changed to refer to lesbians. Now, Boudica was a queen who organized a revolt against the Roman Empire. Now, what that has to do with us, I don't know, because maybe we're very powerful women, which is true. So that's one theory. Another theory is because of the word hermaphrodite. Now, if you don't know what a hermaphrodite is, it's used a lot in biology and like the animal kingdom. It refers to animals who can change their gender depending on like what they need at the time to survive. Now, they're thinking dite and then the actual word, I guess because are cross-dressing sometimes, like drag kings, I don't know. That's just another theory. Now, the one that I'm going to go into a little more in detail is this one, starting from the late 1920s to the early 1930s. And there's a lot of different articles and newspapers and stuff where this word was first seen. The first time it was seen was in not the 1920s or 1930s, the 1820s and 30s. So way further back. The first time it's seen is actually used to refer to a black man. And it was when, I'll read the excerpt. She went to Blanche Alexander's place on Custom House Place in search of Belle Watkins, who, she said, had won the affections of Harvey Neal, alias Boldyke. Belle got wind of her coming and made her escape, but as soon as the woman got inside of the house, she began firing right and left. Now, this is in reference to somebody named Hattie Washington, or Haiti, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. And I guess she found out that her husband or lover was cheating on her with some other lady named Belle Watkins, and that was the first time the word was even seen, and it was used to refer to a man. So usually the term is used to refer to masculine or androgynous women, so seeing it originally used to refer to a man kind of makes sense on where we got to this point, or how we got to this point. Now, the first time it was seen used to refer to actual lesbians is in American homosexual argot. Female inverts or lesbian lovers are known euphemistically as bold dikers, whatever that may mean. At least that is to sobriquet in the red light district of Philadelphia. And that is from Joseph Park's 1906 book, Human Sexuality. Now, nothing about that is inherently homophobic. It's just one of the earlier uses of the word. But it was used to connotate more masculine characteristics in women, which is, again, how we got to this point of referring it to more masculine women. Now, here's another use. In 1921, an article by Perry Lichtenstein in a medical review. So this is probably around the time where being gay was seen as a mental illness. But I'll read the paragraph. How do these people gain sexual satisfaction? By friction of the following case will illustrate. I had occasion to make a mental and physical examination of a young woman in whose case the Court of General Sessions had appointed a lunacy commission. She was found sane. She stated that she had indulged in the practice of bulldiking, as she termed it. She was a prisoner in one of the reformatories, and there a certain young woman fell in love with her. It's not the end of the passage, but that's when the word was used. Now, at the end of this, she claimed that this woman came onto her and it caused her to enact in this act of insanity, which is why it was brought in front of a court. And that's another one of the earlier uses of the word. Now, because of this reason and all of these different things mostly used to refer to black women, is why there's a lot of back and forth about today on who can actually use the word. And it really just be respectful. If you do want to reclaim the term, make sure you're being respectful to people of color, and if they don't want you to use the word, don't use the word. The next one I'm going to focus on is this one right here, which I didn't actually know was a slur. I had only heard of it at first when I was doing research for this video. And obviously, you can kind of guess from the word itself what it's used to refer to, which has been reclaimed because obviously I haven't heard it, or maybe it's just not really used in America, but it's referred to lesbians and also anybody who, The next word I'm going to focus on is this word right here. I personally didn't know it was a slur. I thought it was just lesbians being a little lazy, because I know I am, and I don't always type out or use the entire word. But it is considered a slur in some places and to some people. So it's referred to the island of Lesbos, where Sappho originated from. And if you don't know who Sappho is, she's a very early age poet. And most of her works have been lost, but there has been a passage that did survive, and she's been known to be like the first ever recorded lesbian. So that's kind of personally why I don't really find it offensive, is because it's just kind of used to refer to the place where such a, I don't know if prolific is really the right word.
Like, I can't believe it. Like, oh my God.
An important figure in lesbian history came from. So I'm kind of more proud of the word than anything. But that is going to be it for me. If you want more in-depth descriptions of different words, or you have more that you want me to cover, I will definitely do that. Just put it in the comments below. And yeah, I had a lot of fun. I really like doing these kind of history research projects now that I'm not really in school anymore. I don't have a reason to do any of that. So just let me know. Bye. See ya.